Android 16 app permissions bug. Why apps keep asking for access again and again. Android 16 introduces tighter privacy controls and deeper system-level permission handling. However, shortly after its rollout, many users began reporting a frustrating issue. Apps repeatedly ask for permissions that were already granted. This behavior affects both system apps and third-party applications, leading to confusion, broken functionality, and growing concerns about Android's permission management. What is the Android 16 app permissions bug? The bug manifests when an app requests permissions, such as notifications, media access, microphone, or location, even though the user has already approved them. In some cases, the permission appears enabled in system settings, yet the app behaves as if access was never granted. Users report seeing the same permission pop-ups after reopening an app, restarting the device, system updates, or security patches, switching user profiles, or work profiles. Which permissions are most affected? While not all permissions are impacted equally, the most commonly reported issues involve notification access, media and file access, microphone and camera permissions, location access. Some users also report that permissions revert from allow all the time to ask every time without any user action. Why is this happening in Android 16? Android 16 introduces major changes to how permissions are stored, verified, and enforced. These changes aim to improve privacy, but they may also introduce unintended side effects. Possible causes include new permission auto-revocation logic misfiring, background app restrictions incorrectly flagging apps as inactive, OEM-specific modifications conflicting with Android 16's permission framework, migration issues during upgrades from Android 15. In some cases, the system appears to distrust previously granted permissions and forces apps to revalidate access. Is this a security feature or a bug? While Android 16 does introduce more aggressive permission checks, the repeated permission prompts are widely considered a bug rather than intentional behavior. Legitimate security features notify users clearly when permissions are downgraded or revoked. In this case, the lack of transparency and inconsistent behavior strongly suggests a system issue. Temporary workarounds you can try. Until Google releases an official fix, affected users can try the following: open settings apps, app name, permissions, and regrant access. Disable battery optimization for affected apps. Clear the app's cache. Restart the device after changing permissions. Check for Google Play system updates. These steps do not permanently solve the issue, but they may reduce how often permission prompts appear. Which devices are most affected? Reports indicate the issue appears most frequently on Pixel devices running early Android 16 builds, Samsung devices with One UI beta versions, phones upgraded directly from Android 15. Will Google fix this? Google has acknowledged several Android 16 permission-related inconsistencies in developer issue trackers. While no official timeline has been announced, similar bugs in previous Android versions were addressed in follow-up patches. Users are encouraged to install monthly security updates and system patches as they become available. Final thoughts. The Android 16 app permissions bug highlights the challenge of balancing privacy, security, and usability. While the intention behind stricter permission enforcement is positive, repeated permission prompts undermine user trust and app reliability. Until a permanent fix arrives, staying informed and applying temporary workarounds remains the best approach. For more information, visit smartchoicelinks.com.